Hello and welcome back to the Aligned Strength Podcast. I am Mandy Scow, the host of this podcast, and a podcast where we talk about fitness, nutrition, mindset, everything in life. So I'm really glad you're here today. Today we are talking about something that I think a lot of people need to hear, especially if you're over the age of 40. Before we get into the episode, I do want to mention JSF Nutrition, a nutrition line that we have just partnered with. They just put out there their new nutrition line from Jeremy Scott Fitness. High quality, top of the notch products from collagen to rest, a formula for sleeping. There is proteins, vegan and whey proteins, vitamins, his and her vitamins, peptides, collagen peptides, a lot more. So check out the website. Anything high quality for recovery, for fitness, for building strength, anything. So highly check it out. The link is in the show notes of the episode here. And then there is a 10% discount code. If you apply it at checkout, you'll get 10% off. And that is Mandy, MANDY 10, Mandy 10. So all of that is in the show notes. Check it out. All right, let's get into our episode and topic today. So for years, we've been taught that success equals a smaller number on the scale. So like that is what our brain is telling us, right? Like we watch the scale, the smaller the number on the scale, that must equal success. We wake up, we step on the scale, we let that one number determine whether we had a good day or we had a bad day. Here's the truth. The scale only tells you how much gravity is pulling on your body. It doesn't tell you how healthy you are. The scale doesn't tell you how strong you are. It doesn't tell you if you're reducing your risk of disease. The scale doesn't tell you if you're able to play with your grandkids, if you're able to hike mountains, carry groceries, or live independently in your 80s. As we get into our 40s, 50s, and beyond, our goals need to shift. Yes, looking good is great. There's nothing wrong with wanting to feel confident. But the bigger picture becomes, how well does your body actually function? Today I'm going to walk through the numbers that I think matter far more than the numbers on your scale. So let's get into it. All right. Why your goals change after the age of 30. When you're younger, we can get away with a lot. We can get away with poor sleep, fast food, skipping workouts, little recovery. When we're younger, our bodies bounce back quicker. They bounce back quick. But after the age of 40, hormones begin changing. Muscle mass naturally declines if we don't strength train. Your bone density decreases. Recovery takes longer. I mean, think about that. Think about a hangover. Hangovers nowadays, after the age of 40, last 3 times as long as they did when we were younger. So it's the same. If you think about it that way, like I can't do it anymore. I can't pick up or last any more like I did when I was younger. If you're having a couple drinks, okay, now think of that as the same as your body with workouts and just everything. Your bone density decreases, your recovery takes longer. Stress affects us differently. Stress definitely affects us differently. And this is exactly why fitness becomes even more important. Exercise isn't punishment anymore. It's medicine. Strength training becomes your retirement account. Every workout is another deposit into your future version of yourself. I'm going to repeat that again. Exercise isn't punishment, it's medicine. Strength training becomes your retirement account. Every workout is another deposit into the future version of yourself. Number 1, body fat percentage. Notice I didn't say body weight. I said body fat. Because 2 people can weigh exactly the same. One may have significantly more muscle, and the other may have significantly more body fat. The scale can't tell the difference. A good general target: men, 15 to 18% body fat. If you're under 20% body fat, you're already doing well. That's men. Men, if you're under 20% body fat, you're already doing well. Women, a good general target is 22 to 28%. Under 30% is an excellent starting goal. So women under 30% of body fat is an excellent starting goal. Now, let me be very clear. Could you get leaner? Absolutely. But here's the question. Is the trade-off worth it? Sometimes getting too extremely low of body fat requires, if you are stressing over it or you're getting extremely low, this is what it requires. It's obsessing over food, never eating out, consistent dieting, missing family events, always tracking calories. For some people, that's worth it. But for most people, being healthy, energetic, strong, and enjoying life is a much better goal. You don't need six-pack abs to be healthy. You do not need six-pack abs to be healthy. You need habits that you can maintain for decades. Number 2, strength. Strength. Muscle is one of the greatest predictors of health aging. Muscle protects your joints. Muscle improves metabolism. Strength improves metabolism. Strength helps blood sugar, supports bone health, improves balance, reduces falls. Strength makes everyday life easier. Here are some fun benchmarks. Push-ups. Men, can you perform 30 quality push-ups? Men, can you perform 30 quality push-ups? Women, can you perform 10 quality push-ups? Not from your knees, real push-ups. If you can't today, that's okay. Now you have something to work towards. Make that a goal. Men, 30 of them. Women, 10 of them. Off your knees, full push-ups. If you can do it, awesome. If you can't, make it a goal. Goblet squats. Holding a weight or a dumbbell, kettlebell at your chest area. With that squat, can you squat with good depth? Men, about half your body weight for 10 reps. Can you do that? These are, again, good benchmarks to work towards. Men, about half your body weight for 10 reps of a goblet squat. Women, roughly 70% of your body weight for 10 reps. Again, these aren't rules. These are goals. These are progress markers. So try that. How about a farmer carries? Farmer carries, which is walking, heavy weights at your sides, holding heavy dumbbells or heavy kettlebells at your sides. Farmer carries. This is one of the most underrated exercises. So carry heavy dumbbells or kettlebells. Walk with good posture. No leaning, no wobbling. Here's for men, about half your body weight total. Here's for women, around 60% of body weight total. That's what you're carrying for weight size. Think about real life. Think about real life here. Picking up your kids, picking up suitcases, dog food, a huge bag of dog food, groceries. I mean, because for groceries, I know I am pulling every single bag that I can find room to slide onto my arms, both arms, to make as least amount of trips as possible. Real life farmer carries their our yard work. Life requires strength, so train for life. That was another really good one to do. So that's a good benchmarker to try and hit. The farmer carries. Men, half your body weight. Women, 60% of your body weight. Number 3, conditioning. Can you work hard for 20 to 30 minutes without completely falling apart? Fitness isn't about surviving 1 minute. It's about sustaining effort. So can you walk hills? Can you go hiking? Can you play pickleball? Can you bike? Can you do a workout? Can you keep up with your kids? That's real conditioning. You don't need marathon fitness. You need life fitness. Again, this is all 40 and older. Number 4, mobility. This one gets ignored. This one gets ignored a lot. And actually, so right now I'm doing this movement anywhere for 60 days. We just finished day number 27, 27th of June, through the months of June and July. And 1 or 2 days a week for sure, I'm sharing mobility because I'm just stretching or slowly moving through yoga type moves or stretching type moves. And it's a lot of times on days that I can't get some type of workout in, but I still want to move my body. So mobility it is, which I can fully admit I do not do mobility or stretching enough. I need to get that more into my schedule. But this is definitely one that gets ignored as we get older, is mobility. And mobility is like stretching, but like slow movement type stretching. Mobility isn't about becoming a yoga instructor. Not at all. It's about moving well. So ask yourself, can I squat below parallel? Can I touch my toes? Can I hang from a pull-up bar without shoulder pain? Can I get off the floor without using my hands? Now that one, try that today. Sit on the floor, stand up, don't use your hands. If that's difficult, it's not something to be embarrassed about, not at all. It's something to improve, because these little abilities become massive indicators of independence later in life. So try that, make that a goal today. Sit down, try and get up without using your hands. Mobility. Number 5, your blood work. Blood work. You can look healthy and still have unhealthy numbers. This is why yearly blood work matters. 1, a yearly physical, huge. Your insurance should be covering that as a preventative every single year. Go to that. Don't skip your yearly annual physical. And with that, more than likely, they will request labs, get the labs, check your numbers. It's part of life. It's part of the plan. It's part of staying healthy. Your numbers matter because those are like hidden. You might think you're healthy, but you might have some blood work numbers that are off that need tweaking. But this is why your yearly blood work matters. Some numbers are worth paying attention to. Fasting glucose below 100, triglycerides below 150, healthy cholesterol, healthy hormones, inflammation markers, blood pressure. Talk to your healthcare provider about your own numbers. Knowledge is power. Don't guess, measure. Don't guess. Like get the tests, talk to your doctor about your numbers, because knowing that is very important as you age. Number 6, energy. This one may be my favorite. How do you actually feel? Do you wake up exhausted every morning? Do you crash every afternoon? Do you need 4 cups of coffee just to function? Or do you have consistent energy? Can you enjoy your day? Can you recover from workouts within 1 to 2 days? Fitness should give you energy, not steal it. If every workout destroys you, you're probably doing too much. Recovery matters. Sleep matters. Nutrition matters. Hydration matters. Stress management matters. Your body only improves when it has time to recover. Let's not forget about sleep. Don't forget about sleep. Sleep is where the magic happens. Your muscles rebuild, hormones regulate, your brain resets. During sleep, inflammation decreases, immune function improves. If you're working hard in the gym, but sleeping 4 to 5 hours, you're leaving results on the table. Aim for 7 to 9 hours whenever possible. Whenever possible. I mean, my goal is always between 7 and 8. Closest to 8 I can get. I am happy. And again, for me, I've mentioned this in past podcasts, and I know a lot of my friends or family, when they're around me, that I have an 8:30 bedtime alarm. I have an alarm every single day that goes off at 8:30, and that is my alarm to tell me to go to bed. Now, it doesn't matter if my schedule, I travel, or the weekends, I don't probably necessarily go to bed at 8:30 on the weekends, or if I have other things going on and I'm traveling, but it's still there, and I just dismiss it for that day. However, like on a weekly schedule, Monday through Friday, when I'm in my routine of everything, it is very important to me to head to bed 8:30. So that's a really good, I would say, thing to do. If you're having a hard time getting to sleep, or you look at the clock and you're like, holy crap, great, now I'm only going to get 5 hours of sleep because it's way past. Well, have something that reminds you, go to bed, and actually go to bed. Actually wind down, do your wind down routine, do your bedtime routine, and go to bed. Because if you find that happy spot of sleep, which should be between or closest to 8 hours as you can, 7 to 8 hours, it makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. And not only that, like as 40 and older, your body needs it. Your body needs sleep and rest to recover, to keep going. So aiming for that, do whatever you got to do to try and get that. Progress isn't just during your workouts. It's built while you recover. So again, it's built while you are sleeping. Ask yourself these questions. Instead of asking, did I lose weight this week? Did I lose weight this week? Instead of that, ask yourself, am I getting stronger? Do I have more energy? Can I move better? Can I recover faster? Am I building muscle? Am I sleeping well? Are my blood work numbers improving? Can I keep up with my family? Those questions paint a much bigger picture on health. So those are the questions that you want to be thinking about in your life to paint the bigger picture on your health. Real life. Here's some real life. At Fit for You, our gym that we own in Trempealeau, Wisconsin, at Fit for You, I see this all the time. Members who haven't lost a single pound, but now they're carrying their grandkids without pain. Seeing members walking stairs without getting winded, walking flights of stairs without getting winded, sleeping through the night, members being able to get off the floor with ease. I get lots of feedback from clients after they've started workouts, either after they've started personal training workouts or group sessions. And these are things that they have told me that has been improved, like playing with their grandkids and going for a walk and just being able to keep up on walks with their grandkids without getting winded. That was one of my clients. I mean, like, it was so great. And one of my personal training clients, her goal was what she was working towards was to be able to keep up on the dance. She had a wedding that she was going to, and her goal was to be able to keep up on the dance floor all night with the rest of the younger family members. That was her goal. And I was like, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is real life. This is real life, and what you're really working towards. And I mean, goals like that are great to hear. But also, like, success is reducing medications that your doctor has had you on for years. When you start moving your body and you start getting into fitness, those are milestones, those are goals, and that is progress. That is progress. Being able to drop medications that you've been on for years. And that is success. Those victories don't always show up on the scale, but they are absolutely changing lives. Final takeaway. If you're over 40, stop chasing skinny, start chasing strong. Start chasing healthy. Start chasing energy. Start chasing confidence. Start chasing longevity. Because one day, no one is going to ask what you weighed. But your body will remind you every single day how well you took care of it. A challenge this week for you. Here's a good challenge. And this week's challenge is simple. Take inventory, grab a notepad, and answer these questions honestly. So pull out a notepad or come back to this part of the episode and write these down. Write these questions down, and this week, try and answer them. Here's a question. Am I getting stronger? Do I have good energy most days? Can I move without pain? Can I sustain 20 to 30 minutes of activity? Am I in a healthy body fat range? Which, if you need something to track that, if you're a member at our gym, just ask me, because I have a handheld tool that we can figure out your body fat range. And if you are not part of our gym, but you go somewhere else, ask at your gym if they have this, because a lot of gyms have a tool that can help you check your body fat. And also a lot of scales do now too. A lot of digital scales will be able to tell you that too. So that is a question. Am I in a healthy body fat range? Am I sleeping well? Have I had my blood work checked recently? Also note with that, go to your annual exam. Go to your annual physical. Very important as you age. So you don't have to be perfect. You just have to know where you're starting. Then choose one area to improve over the next month. Small improvements become lifelong transformations. All right, thank you all. Thank you all so much for listening today. If this episode encouraged you, I'd love for you to share it with someone who is stuck chasing the number on the scale. And if you're listening or thinking, I don't know where to start, that's exactly why I'm here. Shoot me a message, reach out to me. Please reach out to me. Send me a DM, send me an email, text me, whatever is easiest for you, but I am here. So whether you're just beginning your fitness journey or looking to take the next level, I'd love to help you build a plan that focuses on what really matters: strength, health, energy, and living your best life. Please drop me a 5-star on the episode. Share the episode. Share this with, here's a goal for you. Share this episode with 5 people that you know over the age of 40, because I guarantee all of them need to hear this. Until next time, keep moving, keep getting stronger, and keep aligning your strength through mind, body, and spirit. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. Hey y'all, the information shared in this podcast is for educational and motivational purposes only and is not intended to replace professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment.